to talk to you today about sleep. It is very essential to get good quality and good quantity sleep in order to have an overall healthy life, overall healthy living. It is during our sleep that our body repairs and heals itself. When we go to bed and rest at night, okay, we were created, and day and night was created for a reason. Because at night, when it's dark and we lay down and we rest, that's when our body heals and repairs and rebuilds itself. But most people, especially in this culture, do not get adequate amount of sleep or adequate quality of sleep. There's so many worries in our minds. There's so many things that we're concerned about that even when we go to sleep at night, we go to sleep with these things on our mind, and we toss and turn, and we wake up several times during the night, and we wake up the next morning, we get up and we don't feel rested. That's because we did not rest. Even though we might have gotten 6, 7, 8 hours sleep, our minds were busy thinking about all kinds of things that we cannot change while we were sleeping. I've had major insomnia problems, major sleeplessness, and unless one has experienced insomnia, experienced sleeplessness, one cannot really understand what this is about. You cannot relate unless you've experienced it. I have experienced it. Probably one of the most traumatic things I've ever gone through is sleeplessness and insomnia. And I want to share some tips with you that have helped me. It's not anything that you learn and you just learn it and stop practicing it and it's an autopilot. It is something that one has to incorporate in our daily lifestyle and our daily regimen, and then it becomes a lifestyle. And, oftentimes we have to be mindful to stay on track and to regroup and start again. Okay, so here are some of the things that I do on a nightly basis that helps me to wake up in the morning feeling really nice and relaxed and rested. Okay, so I go to bed at the same time every night, and my bedtime is usually about 9:30. So by 10 o'clock I'm usually asleep. At 9 o'clock usually my body starts telling me, somehow it tells me it's your bedtime or it's time to go to bed. So I know that at 9 o'clock I go to my bedroom and I turn on the lamp instead of an overhead light. I dim the light, of course. The lamp is more dim than an overhead light. And that alone tells your body that, because your body has a rhythm. Once you get into a routine, you don't even have to have an alarm clock or any kind of reminder. Your body will remind you that it's 9 o'clock and it's time to retire to bed. So at 9 o'clock, I go to my bedroom and I turn the lamp on, not the overhead light. Okay. I read. I usually have a book that I read. I love to read. Reading is so relaxing. You learn so much through reading. It's calming and it's reassuring because I try not to read junk. Whatever I read, it needs to be something that's going to help me to be a better person, to be more relaxed, be more peaceful, be more joy-filled. It could be about money, it could be about health, but something that's going to help me. So right now I'm reading a book written by May Rowland, and it's called Dare to Believe. I like to read. I usually have a pencil and I will underline and write things in the margin. This is my Bible. Okay, that's also one of my favorite books to read. or a collection of books to read at night. So reading at night is very good. Try not to read anything heavy like the newspaper or something terrible that happened in the news, killing, murders, anything like that. That CNN and those news station might have sent to you. They usually are not pleasant things to go to bed with. If you're not into reading big books or anything like that, your devotional is good. This is a devotional that I get from church, and they have short readings for each day. Like, look at this. It says Tuesday, November 27th, 2018. A short reading that usually captures a theme of some sort that will help you with your overall healthy living. Okay? So reading is definitely part of my daily nighttime routine. No TV. We don't have television in our bedrooms. No one should have television in their bedrooms. The television should be in your living room or your family room, where you shut it off at a certain time and you retire to bed. So no TV should be in your room. It's a bad habit to have TV in your room and be going to bed with television on. So the TV should be turned off. Your telephone should be either on silent or vibrate. Okay? And I also put the face of my phone, my telephone, face down. And I also put a cloth of some sort on the table next to my bed, so that if during the night my phone vibrates for any reason or anything like that, I won't hear it and it won't wake me up. Okay? So no television, no TV, and no surfing the web once it's time to go to bed. Like at 9 o'clock, you won't see me on my phone surfing the web, and I won't have a TV and I'm not on the phone. This is not the time to call your family, the children, or your parents, or your siblings, or your best friend to talk about their woes and their problems and their issues. Because if you do that, that's exactly what you're going to go to bed with. It's going to be playing back in your mind like a radio or TV while you sleep, and you're not going to rest. Okay? My family know that they do not call me after 8 o'clock with any major issues, because I'm just not going to listen. Of course, there are exceptions. In an emergency, somebody's sick, you need to give some advice, you need to intervene, then yes. But routinely just calling to talk about boyfriend and husband and wife dramas and things like that, they can call you during the daytime. But I don't take any such calls after 8 o'clock. And I've already established that, and my family and my friends know. I write in my journal. This is my journal. Okay, and I write in my journal. My journal, Okay, my journal could be a poem, could be a song I've written. Usually I start journaling each night with Thanksgiving. I write 5 to 10 things for which I'm thankful. And I usually start with, Dear God. I put the date and the time. Dear God, I'm thankful for such and such. I'm thankful for such and such. And then I put a few things that I'm desirous of. It's prayer. Journaling is prayer. Dear God, I thank you for so-and-so, and I'm asking you for so-and-so. And that's part of my daily night routine. Okay? And I pray. Prayer doesn't have to be long and elaborate. Prayer could be, as the Christians say, the Lord's Prayer or some other kind of mantra. There's a prayer that I adopted from church recently, and it goes like this. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. That's a prayer that I adopted from my church recently. Short, deep, and says so much. Here's another one that I kind of coined from this recent book that I'm reading, Dare to Believe. And it says, I will concentrate on the peace, harmony, and health I so desire. And that's an affirmative prayer that I pray several times during the day. Teas are very beneficial for sleep. And caraway tea is one of my favorite. I boil that with ginger. You can add a little honey, raw organic honey. That's the brand I have right now. I'm not promoting any specific brand. And if you add a little nutmeg has magnesium, which is calming and relaxing, and also some cinnamon powder is also relaxing. And these things heal your body also. They relax your body and they heal your body and they help you with sleep. In this jar, I have soursop leaf. I've dried it, and I put a handful of soursop leaf in hot water, bring it to boil, and then I let it sit overnight, and the next evening I will drink some with a little honey. That is healing, and also it is relaxing for the body. Oftentimes I add, with the soursop leaf, I'll put a little bit of mint leaves and some ginger. And they say if you drink soursop leaf, cancer cannot survive in your body. It's alkalizing, and it has tons of antioxidants that will help you to ward off all kinds of disease conditions. Here's another go-to that I have, Natural Calm. Now, Natural Calm is what they call the anti-stress drink. It's a relaxing magnesium supplement drink. And I discovered this some time ago when I was having insomnia and I was doing my research. I discovered it, and I have been using it intermittently when I need a little something to help me to relax at night. And also it helps with the bowel. Like if you're having a little constipation issues or sluggish in the bowel, you drink, I take 8 ounces of hot water. I put 2 teaspoonfuls of this Natural Calm powder, mix it up, it'll fizz. I drink it overnight. It helps me to sleep, and the next morning for sure I'll have a nice bowel movement, which is always very good. Another good thing is, in order not to worry about the things you plan to do tomorrow, if you would make a list, like a to-do list, before you go to sleep, a list of the things that you want to do tomorrow, then you won't have to go to bed worrying about it. You won't forget. So you make a to-do list. A big thing, we all have these desires and things that we really want in life, and oftentimes when we worry about them is when we go to sleep. So one thing that works for me and is strongly encouraged is visualization. So you visualize what it is you desire in your life. It's a form of prayer, and you picture it in your mind's eye as you go off to sleep, and you'll fall asleep with that thing, feeling real good about it, and you'll go to sleep with it in your mind. That's helpful. Another thing is, make sure your bedroom is not too cold and not too warm. If you can't sleep with your feet cold, put socks on. If your feet are too warm and you can't sleep, take the socks off. And I think it's always best to dress down for bed, and then if you need extra cover, you just pull a blanket or a comforter on top of you. Okay, so these are the things that help me a lot. I encourage you to incorporate them. Health is not just about eating properly, it's about eating properly, primarily a plant-based diet. It includes also exercise, and walking is good. It's the best form of exercise. Also, not worry, but the mind needs to be relaxed and calm. And you got to help it, the mind, to be relaxed and calm. And adequate sleep is so very important. It is not good to be running around all day, every day, always busy, 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 busy. You must take time for rest and relaxation, and it's not enough to just do it when we are on vacation. Every day we got to make time for rest and relaxation, because the body heals itself at night when we're sleeping. So good sleep is very, very vital to good health. All right, take care. God bless you. And remember, if you like my videos, I ask that you subscribe and like and share them with your friends and family, because my goal is to help us all to be healthy and strong and live a long, healthy life. And it is possible. Take care. God bless you.